And I'm 94. Whenever we dance, we fall on the floor. But nevertheless, I'm in love with you.
Yeah, funny. Real funny, but it won't work.
What do you mean it won't work? What are you talking about? Harry Ruby's songs are great for parodies. These are standards. They'll live forever, and people love parodies today. I'll get a lot of laughs.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna be the one to laugh.
Why not?
You know how much Harry Ruby charges to use his numbers?
So what?
So I just ain't gonna pay that kind of dough.
Charlie.
Huh?
You and I have been friends a long time, right?
Yeah?
Mind if I ask you a personal question?
No.
It's sort of a delicate question, and I'll try to put it as nicely as I can. How come you're so cheap?
That wasn't very nice. Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right, just forget it.
Okay, let's forget it. But you haven't answered the question. How come you're so cheap?
Because I happen to be a businessman who believes in being economical. And the best way to be economical is to be cheap. And in the second place, it's impossible to make a deal with Harry Ruby in the first place.
Why is it impossible?
Oh, boy, you forget pretty soon.
What?
You remember what happened a couple of years ago? We tried to make a deal with Harry?
Yeah, I remember. You asked him how much, he told you, and you fainted. The trouble with you is you don't know how to get along with people. If you want something from somebody, you gotta woo them a little.
That's what you're gonna do? You're gonna woo Harry Ruby?
That's right.
I hope you two will be very happy together.
Oh, I guarantee you I'll get those songs for half the price.
How?
By playing up to them, making things pleasant. Look, you see the carnations here?
Yeah.
I don't like carnations. I'm a yellow roses man. But he likes carnations. You notice he's always wearing one on his lapel?
He does?
Yeah, and I'll tell you something else he likes. Pot roast.
He wears pot roast in his lapel?
No! That's what we're gonna have for lunch. Oh, you know nothing about diplomacy. Now look, don't be a bull in a china shop.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Comes in, you make a little small talk. Conversation, talk about anything. How he looks, the weather, the way he's dressed, something. Then he sits down. Then he's relaxed. And then?
You bring out the incense and the dancing girls?
There he is. Remember what I told you?
Yeah.
Be diplomatic.
Yeah.
Don't bring up any business till he relaxes.
Relaxes, yeah.
Harry!
Hello, Danny.
How are you?
Good
to see you.
Charlie,
Hey, the carnations, eh?
Yeah.
I love them. Have them around the house all the time.
I love them.
You look wonderful. Hey, where'd you get that suit?
Eileen bought it for me for Christmas.
Oh, how is Eileen?
Oh, she's wonderful.
Good. Sit down, Harry.
Fine,
Relax.
thanks.
Relax.
How do you feel, Charlie?
Fine. Why do you charge so much for your cockamamie songs?
What's the matter with you?
How long do you have to relax?
Charlie!
What's with him?
Oh, he's a diplomat, this fella. Well, to tell you the truth, he's worried you're going to charge us too much to use the songs in a new show.
Oh, fellas, money is no object.
But to you it isn't. But to me, it's an object like that.
I mean, you can have the songs for nothing.
You know, what you writers don't seem to realize is that I'm in business, and I... Well, you said nothing?
That's right. No charge. Gratis. Free.
Oh, no, wait, you don't have to go that far.
Danny, please, will you let me handle the business? You can go as far as you like. Now, let me get this straight. You say we can have the songs for nothing.
That's right.
Okay? I'm willing to meet your price.
Charlie, did you sit down?
Yeah, Dan, I want
No, you better sit down. You just pulled off a big deal. You must be tired. Sit down. Okay, Shylock. What's your angle?
Angle?
That's right. Look, I know you like a book. A Santa Claus, you're not. There's got to be some reason for this sudden philanthropy.
You're right, Danny. There is a reason.
Yeah.
And the reason is that I haven't been able to sleep nights.
Huh?
Because I see a guy who's been selfish and inconsiderate. A fellow who treated a friend in a very shabby manner. I mean the way I treated you, Danny. Those times you wanted to use my songs and I held out for a stiff price. I hate myself for that. Why should one old friend do that to another old friend?
Because she's a chintzy old friend?
Danny, you want to ruin the deal? What do you...
Now, wait a minute, I deserve that, and that's why I want to make it up to you, and that's why I want to give you my songs for nothing.
That's the only reason? You want to make it up because you did me wrong, huh?
Yes, just right that wrong, Danny.
I think he means it. Well, Harry, all I can say is that makes you quite a guy. Takes a big man to admit that he's wrong. More than ever, I'm proud of our friendship. Well, hi, honey.
Well, my favorite redhead, Kathy. How are you?
Big, what a surprise.
just
Hi,
how
darling.
good.
Charlie.
Oh.
Hi, Dad.
You know, this is really a coincidence. I've just been reading about you in the paper.
What do they say about him in the paper, honey?
Oh, it's nothing. It's really nothing. Nothing.
What? What do you mean?
It's
Oh, now, Harry, don't be so modest. It's really thrilling.
Huh?
He's negotiating with Joe Pasternak to do a movie about his life, and they're going to use all his songs. Isn't that thrilling?
Yeah. Very thrilling. Also very enlightening. So you had no angle, eh?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I'll tell you what I mean, you charitable fella coming in and offering your songs for nothing. You figure you get your songs featured in a new Copa Club review, you get a lot of advance publicity for the picture, a couple of hit records, pretty clever, huh?
All right, I'll level with you.
Well, that'll be a novelty.
I do need your help, Danny. This could be a big deal, and I was counting on you helping to push it along. You know, one old pal helping another. I'm asking you as a friend, Danny, please help me. If you want me to, I'll get down on my knees and beg.
Oh, Danny.
All right, you big phony.
You'll use my songs?
Yeah, I'll use your songs.
Thanks, old pal.
Wait now, look, we're still talking about the same price, nothing? Good. Let's get it down on paper. Huh?
Why do you want to get it down on paper?
I want to read it every night. I love bedtime stories with happy endings.
Who's sorry now? Who's sorry now? Whose heart is aching for breaking its vow? Who's sad and blue? And who's crying too? Just like I cried over you. Hey, right to the end, just like a friend, I tried to warn you somehow. Ah, but you had your way, and now you must pay. And I'm glad that you're sorry. Oh, so glad that you're sorry. Oh, I'm glad you're sorry now. I see you. Fellas, don't go too far. We want to run over the parodies, too, right? Good.
Danny, there's nobody in the business that sings a song like you do.
Oh, come on, Harry. There's a jillion guys that sing a lot better than I do.
Well, maybe they have a better voice, but you do something for the lyrics. You give them meaning, and you sing right from the heart. I can't think of anybody I'd rather have sing my songs.
Harry, you really mean that?
I mean it. To me, you're a golden-throated prince.
That's certainly high praise.
And I'll never forget what you're doing for me, because if this deal goes over, I owe lots of it to you. You're ace as
Come on. I love singing your songs.
Well, I still think it's great when one pal helps another pal, especially in a cutthroat business like this.
Well, Harry, what are pals for?
Yeah.
Harry? Oh, Harry, there's a phone call for you from Hollywood. Joe Pasternak.
Joe Pasternak, where's the phone? Where's the phone?
In my office.
Boy, is he excited, huh? How about that? Pasternak, huh?
Yeah.
Could be the picture's in. What a break for Harry.
And what a break for us.
Huh?
Well, just think of it. A big Hollywood picture, Harry Ruby tunes, and every night right here, you will be singing all those songs for nothing.
That's what I like about you. You got such a soul. and you didn't want to talk to the guy.
All right, so once in a blue moon, I'm wrong. I admit it.
I told you we'd get a break from there. After all, we're old friends. Sure, we're at each other's throats every now and again, but we make up. He thinks a lot of me. You know what he called me?
What?
Maybe I shouldn't say it.
Well, say it.
He called me a golden-throated prince.
You're right, you shouldn't say it.
Fellas, you won't believe it.
What?
You won't
What?
believe it.
What?
Well, it's even bigger than I dreamed it was going to be.
What?
They're not only going to film the story of my life, but guess who's going to play me?
Who?
Frank Sinatra.
Sinatra is gonna play you?
Sure, and when you stop to think of it, who else could play the part? Fellas, just look at the amazing resemblance.
Yeah, well, Harry, of course, Sinatra playing it, that means the picture's going to be a hit, and it's great for you. It couldn't happen to a sweeter guy.
Thanks, old pal.
Yeah, and we'll be doing our part right here because Danny will be plugging your songs every night.
In the pig's eye, he will.
We're gonna take a big billboard and put it on top of the club, and then we're gonna take ads and in a pig's eye.
I'm gonna have to take back the songs, Danny.
Take back the song?
Back the songs?
What are you talking about?
Well, you know how it is, pal.
No. How is it, pal?
Well, this is gonna be a class picture with Joe Pasternak producing and Sinatra playing me.
So?
I just can't take a chance.
Chance on what?
Spoiling my songs by having them sung by a saloon singer.
Whatever happened to golden-throated Prince? Oh, now look, Harry.
Now, look, I haven't got time to discuss it. You see, I gotta go home and pack, and then I gotta fly to Hollywood to huddle with Joe and Frank.
Now, wait a minute, Harry, wait a minute. Weren't you the guy that just said you couldn't think of anybody else you'd rather have me sing your songs than me?
So I thought of someone.
Nerve of that guy. How could he do a thing like that? Did you hear him? He says, I'm afraid to take a chance of having my song sung by a saloon singer.
I should have said, your song should be sung in a saloon, I should have said, you have to be drunk to listen to him, I should have said.
He says, after all, who could play me but Frank Sinatra? I mean, there's such an amazing resemblance.
I should have said, yeah, there's a great resemblance between you and Sinatra. Your nose weighs as much as he does, I should have.
Boy, of all the conniving double-crossers. And he says, how about that? They're going to do my life story on the screen.
I should have said, your life story. What are they going to call it? Much Ado About Nothing, I should have said. Your life story, I should have said. Your life story. Why should they waste a wide screen on such a narrow story, I should have said. I should have said, your life story, what's it going to be? A short subject? That's what I should have said.
I guess something went wrong.
I told you we should have had it on paper. I said all along.
Will you stop telling me what you said?
Will you both stop and tell me what happened?
Oh, nothing. Your dear friend, Harry Ruby. Oh, what a sweet guy, that Harry Ruby. Took his songs back, ruined our new show. Oh, that Harry Ruby. Oh, that Harry Ruby.
Oh, will you please calm down? My goodness, you shouldn't get so upset over Harry Ruby.
Don't mention that name in front of the children. No talent double-crosser.
Dad, why be so upset just because he took away his songs?
Because that no-talent double-crosser wrote great songs. He promised me I could do them.
Well, so? Those aren't the only songs in the world. They write great songs every day.
Oh, son, not songs like three little words. Give me this simple life. A kiss to build a dream on. Thinking of you. These are classics.
Well, what's the matter with Wiggle Wobble?
Wiggle Wobble?
Yeah, and Monster Mash.
Monster Mash.
Steamroller Rock and I Want to Be Bobby's Girl. All those classics.
Those are classics.
Sure, Monster Mash was in the top 40 for over 2 months.
Your dad's in the mood for those suggestions. Why don't you run along now? Honey, why are you so worried about Harry Ruby songs? There's a lot of other great tunes.
Because I love Harry Ruby's songs. They fit great in the new show. We worked hard on the parodies. I was set on doing them. Honey, there's something very special about Harry's songs.
Yeah, we were going to get him free.
Yeah. Just burns me up, that's all. How could he do that to me, that ingrate? I practically started him in this business.
You practically started him. Oh, come on, Daddy. Harry Ruby was writing great hit tunes before you were born.
Well, I was humming them. Halt! Don't let that man cross my threshold. I don't want to see that man in my house again. I don't want to see that man, period.
Come right in, Harry.
Kathy!
Kathy, is Danny a little upset with me?
A little? That's the understatement of the year.
Well, I don't blame you for feeling the way you do after what I've done. I'm ashamed of myself.
You should be, you snake.
That's what I am, a snake. A low-crawling snake. And if there was a mongoose around, I'd commit suicide.
Charlie, find him a mongoose.
How I could have behaved so to an old and valued friend. Danny, I'm sorry. I apologize. Shake.
Oh, the gall of this man. Such nerve. He ruins our show, takes back his songs, insults me, calls me a saloon singer, walks right into my house, very casually says, I'm sorry, Shake. Never. Never.
Danny.
Now, just a minute, Kathy. I don't blame Danny. If I were him, I wouldn't shake this man's hand if he lived to be 1,000 years old.
Well, I guess I've got it common, but if you still want to use the songs, they're yours. But look, I'll write the parodies for you for free.
Danny, how long can you stay mad at an old friend? Shake, shake. Shake.
Shake.
Look how nice.
You'll use my songs?
You sure you want me to use them?
Do I?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, now you're acting like nice grown-up boys, and I want you to promise me you'll never get into any more of these silly arguments.
I promise.
Oh, good. I tell you, why don't we all celebrate and go out to dinner together?
Hey, Kathy, that's a great idea.
Okay,
Good.
honey.
I'll go up and change. I'll be ready in just a minute.
All right.
What an adorable girl that is. Danny, you're such a lucky fella.
Thank you, Harry.
Now, Harry, when are you leaving for the coast?
Why should I want to go to the coast?
For the picture deal.
Oh, that deal is off. You know, there's a wonderful restaurant down the block, but they have one.
Wait a minute. The picture deal is off?
Didn't I tell you? I thought I did.
No, Harry, you didn't tell me.
Well, the picture deal isn't really off. There's just a little minor detail to be ironed out.
What's that?
They're not sure they want to make it.
Any other minor details?
Well, I took the liberty to invite the big brass in my studio down to hear a show. I figure after you perform, they'd be convinced that they should make the picture of my life. You know why? Because you sing the song, you put so much heart in it. Like I said, a golden-throated prince.
You don't mind them being sung by a saloon singer?
I shouldn't have said that. I could bite my tongue.
Go ahead and bite it.
Oh, Danny, you've got to do those songs. I need them. I need you, Danny. I'm pleading with you. I'm desperate. You've got to help me. I'm in a spot.
Oh, you big phony. So that's why you came in with the hat in the hand with the big apology bid. And my pal, and I heard his feelings shake. So you could get me to sing the songs, right?
Now, wait a minute, Danny. You don't really believe that was the only reason for apologizing, do you?
Well, just to make sure, how about apologizing again?
Huh?
I say, how about apologizing again, only this time with a little more humility?
How do you mean? Oh, Danny, you don't mean that. You wouldn't really, but... Okay, I'll do it. But Danny, from the...
Hold it. Both knees. It's a strange thing, but true. Folks from the farm want to move to the city. People from the city want to move to the farm. When the farm folks go to the city, they call them hicks. When the city folks come to the farm, you know what they call them? Stupid. Well, they know nothing. Like this one hired hand, he knew nothing. He didn't know he wants a job on a farm. He doesn't know a rooster from a hen, nothing. Now, he's out in the field one day, and he comes along, and he sees a whole pile of empty milk bottles. Runs right up to the farmhouse, and he says to the boss, "Hey, I found a cow's nest." Nothing at all. So the fella says, "Never mind that.
hitch up one of the horses there, put a saddle on and ride down to town. I want you to run an errand for me. So the guy, he saddles up the horse, and he gets on the horse, and it's one of them bucking broncos, boy, and it starts to buck, and it's kicking, front leg and hind. And finally, he lets out such a terrible kick, the hind leg gets caught in the stirrup. And the guy says to the horse, if you're getting on, I'm getting off. Anyway, this kind of a dumb city guy working on a farm, my pal Harry Ruby got an idea, and he thought he'd write a parody about such a fella. It goes like this. A man from the city went to work on a farm, to mill and to rake and to plow. He went into the barn with a pail on his arm, but the cow was a bull, not a cow. Who's sorry now? Who's sorry now? Who's sorry he didn't know the bull was not a cow? He let out such a wail when the bull swished his tail and knocked him right flat on his pail. And right to the end, just like a friend, the bull tried to warn him somehow that the male of the ilk does not give milk. He's back in the big city now. And just like a friend, all right to the end, I tried to warn you somehow. Ah, but you had your way. Now you gotta pay. I'm glad that you're sorry. So glad that you're sorry. I'm glad you're sorry now. Hiya, Star. Wonderful.
How about
just,
that,
just
Shirley?
beautiful. When you hear? When you hear?
Folks, wait till you read Earl Wilson.
What?
Oh, let me see. Oh, listen to this, Danny. It happened last night. Danny Williams' new Copa show, a smash. And the highlight was a medley of great Harry Ruby hits. The parodies were hilarious. It was showbiz at its best, and Danny would do well to make it a perennial part of his act.
And don't think Danny won't.
Well, all I can say is with those reviews, I am a happy club owner.
Yeah, your songs are still great. They'll never die, Harry.
Well, it would seem so from the call I got this morning.
Call?
Yeah, from the top studio brass that saw your show last night. They were so impressed they're going to make the picture.
Oh.
The
Yes,
deal is
Hollywood, here I come.
Well, Harry, how does it feel to be on top again?
Feels wonderful, pal.
Great.
And now, about you singing my songs in his saloon, I might consider letting you continue.
Oh, now, Harry, don't tell me you're going to take the songs back again.
I will, unless...
I will not.
both knees.
I will not.
Well, of course, if you'd rather pay for using...
I will!